Good morning, this is our stopover last night. We had a really peaceful night here. I can't remember the name of the village. Saint-Cyr-sur-Moran, I think that is. I'll have a look in a minute. My eyes aren't focused. You've got a service point over there that you need a token for. And there's a little petanque place. Children's play area, if you're interested. So we arrived, it was just getting dark, walked down to the little convenience store and bought a token for the services, which cost me €2.50. It's just a little village. There's a map of the area, so there's some walking you can do in the area.
There, do you?
So perhaps worth a longer stop than just a quick one night.
You can scan the walk routes against your phone.
But yeah, so there you go, there's a few walks from here. There's one 11k, not too bad. Saint-Cyr-sur-Moran. Lovely little free stopover, put on by the village. Bus stop here if you want to go further afield. Those of you on bikes, there's a cycle route there. Another car park there. And then there's a little stream here. So the river is the Petit Morin, which is just here. It's a little river. And there's all the different fish that you can find in this little river. It's great. And it is just literally a short walk across this bridge. And there you have the church. Now, we read on one of the reviews that said the church bells sound and keep them awake until 11 o'clock, but we didn't hear any bells last night at all. In fact, all I heard last night was an owl hooting during the night. So very, very peaceful stop. And this is just the little square here. You've got a little bar. There was a few locals outside the bar having a few drinks. But we'd had a long day, so we just went back to the van and I quickly cooked something to eat. Also a baker's, which is what I'm going to go in now. And then that superette there is a little spa shop type thing. And the chap was really friendly in there. Understood my limited French when I asked to buy a token for the a jeton for the services, but we got by, and yeah. So now we're just coming to the bakery to purchase some croissants. Well, we'll have to remember that Saint-Cyr-sur-Moran or Moran, won't we?
Very pretty, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Not a bad stopover, I would have thought, on the way down or on the way back up, heading towards Calais. The village, we're level with Paris, just to the east of Paris, basically, and the village, very sleepy little village with, as you saw, a little bar, convenience store, bakers with the most amazing pan au raisin, and it also had a vet, which when we came down last night, Friday night, the vets were open, but obviously they're not open this morning. But it's one worth remembering for those with dogs. There is a vet there, really close, literally just around the corner from the church and from the camping air. So one to remember, I think.
It's very pretty.
And we're heading now to Le Crotoy. We hope to get in there for our last night of this holiday. We're off back to England and back to work. after a gentle 4-hour drive along the non-toll routes, we've arrived at the Crotoy harbour. Air, massive air. We've been here before. I think it was September. I think it was September time we were here before, a couple of years ago, but early September. Yeah, massive air. Can't remember how much it costs a night. I'll look at that and put that in later. But it's Le Crotoy is on the Bay of the Somme. When we were here last time, I spotted a couple of spoonbills when the tide was out, all feeding in the mud flats, so it'd be nice if we can see some of those again. But we're now going to take a little wander around, see what we can find. So there you go, there's the prices. Up to 1 hour is free, 1 to 24 hours is €9. So this is with the tide out. And then as the tide comes in, it controls that gate over there, has a siren on it, and controls the amount of water that comes in to flood this area. And there's the turn of Le Crotoy and the little marina. There's always also a little tourist train, isn't there? That goes
to Valerie. Yeah.
from here and goes round the bay of the Somme to St Valerie's or Somme, which was nice, and we did that last time we were here. Dog was allowed on. It was a nice little day out. So the town that you can see in the distance over the other side there, that's St Valerie. It's your Somme. And I think if you've got guides at certain times of the day, you can walk across the mud flats, can't you?
You can, yeah. I think that's sort of like that we're just doing. I hope
Yeah.
a big group just come back.
Yeah, clearly you've got to know your route though and where you're going. But plenty of places here to buy your seafood if you want to have a seafood meal. We did that last time we were here, but it was nice and warmer weather and sunny weather, and I bought some from the fishmonger's seafood meal we had last time, and we sat beside the van in the sun enjoying a fruit de mer. But I think this time it's going to be a little bit too cold to do that. I think we're going to eat somewhere here tonight. Plenty of eateries. Yeah. We managed to hit it when all the shops are closed for their extended lunch time. A lot of these don't open again until 2:30, 3 o'clock-ish. It's now 1:30, I think. So it's not an awful lot to look at. Interesting little shop across there. I'm going to have a look in. You obviously get a lot of seals in the bay. This seafood kiosk and ordered a seafood platter for the two of us. And this is our seafood platter. Well, that was a fantastic seafood meal. We've been sat there for about an hour. We've come back to the front and the tide is now fully in. So considering that was all beach earlier on and mud flats basically. So I'm going out on the boat. There you can perhaps see the gates are now open to allow the water into the flats area. When the tide goes out, it's quite spectacular watching that because the gates open and then all the water is let out at low tide out of the inner section, if you like, and it rushes out really fast. There's the seal watching trip going out. Lickershoe roundabout at the seaside. So again, we'll come back to this bit now, and this bit is you can see where they've let all the water in through those floodgates, and this bit is now underwater. The tooting you can hear in the background will be the steam train. You can see there, perhaps see ahead there, the water coming in here, flowing in quite fast as the tide's coming in. See how quick the tide rushes in. And these are the big gates that open up to allow the water in, and then will allow the water back out at low tide. So you can see now it's all calmed down. We've reached an equilibrium until the tide starts to go out. Good morning, it's a dull grey morning. Matches our feelings, doesn't it? As we head back.
End of another one.
Yeah, so we're just about to board the train and go back to the UK. So end of our autumn adventure.